Okay, we're going back a long time. 1972.
1974.
Oh.
October the 21st. That was the really day that, but we met before, that was in April.
I have to tell that part.
Sorry.
That's my part.
Okay.
This is a great story, it really is. I was interviewing for a job with the cruise companies, and the people that I were interviewing with are from London. Well, they don't normally interview anywhere else but London, but they had a cruise ship coming in to Southampton, which is my hometown, and they said, meet us in Southampton, you go on board the ship and we'll interview you there. So this was the Royal Viking Line. It had done a world cruise, so it was a very wonderful ship, very high-class ship. So when I get on board the ship, there was nobody there, because after a world cruise everybody goes on leave, and it is a ghost town. So, I'm late for this interview and I'm panicking, because in those days hairdressing salons were not out in the open, they were down under, because women had rollers and all this stuff, you know? So anyway, I was walking by this one room and I saw this fellow and I said, excuse me, could you help me? Would you please show me where the beauty salon is? I'm late for an interview. So he took me down and I had the interview. The fellow, my boss, loved my work and said, Jane, you're hired. I will get back with you and let you know what ship you're going on and where it will be. I'm getting off the ship and I thought, God, that guy was pretty cute. I hope they put me on this ship, you know, just in the back of my mind, right? Wow. So 8 weeks later, they flew me to Miami, on the other side of the world, on a totally different cruise line, totally different company. And I'm walking on board the gangway with another girl who was joining me with the ship, and we're talking away with all our luggage, and we bang into 2 other people coming the other way, and everything goes everywhere. Well, traveling handbags, you can imagine what was in a traveling handbag. And these 2 guys, all their papers were all over the place. So we're picking up everybody's stuff and we're shoving it in them, and I'm on my knees and this other chap's on, and we look at each other and we think, where do we know you from? It was almost like, my God, this is a deja vu, I know you from somewhere. Later on that evening, in the dining room, the maitre d' comes over, introduces himself to the new hairdressers, as we were, and I looked at him and I thought, you're that guy that was in England when I went for my interview on the Royal Viking Line. And it was the same person, it was him. And we were meant to meet all those miles away, and all that time passed. So the next day, Francesco has a meeting with the captain of the ship, and he decides who's going to the captain's table and do all those things on board. Captain said to Francesco, have you met the new hairdresser? Well, Francesco said, yes, Captain, I have. We welcome on board like normal, because we had to keep in contact with the dining room to make sure if there was any complaints in the beauty salon, we went to the dining room, and vice versa. We all tried to keep each other happy. Captain said to Francesco, you're going to marry that girl. The first day he ever met me, he knew he was going to marry me. The first day.
Was it love at first sight?
For him it was, but for me it wasn't. It took me a long time, because he was so good looking. He was so much the white horse and the charming, gallant man on the horse that it scared me to death. And of course he was Italian. And my mother says, oh, you're bound to run away with some gigolo. So the more he asked me out, the more I went the other way, and the more he found me more intriguing, because I wasn't the normal woman that just fell all over him. Hence, a year later, to the day we met, we got married. A year later.
It's beautiful.
And it's, don't believe in love boat, but it's all very true. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed the Secchi family. If you'd like more information, go to our website at ferrarisrestaurant.com, and you'll see the locations on there for Grapevine and Addison. So we'll see you there. Bye-bye.